Hello everyone, welcome to today's Sky Racing News, and we've got through the majority of the Melbourne Spring. A lot of attention will focus in on the Magic Millions Carnival towards the Gold Coast on January 12, and chasing a spot there is a 2-year-old called 1111. It's trained at Warwick Farm by Greg Hickman. Yesterday it won its second trial, quickening up nicely under Tom Berry with the blinkers on. He just wanted to do a little bit of overdoing it a bit yesterday with the blinkers, so they may come off. The horse will run debut in Brisbane on December 1, the start of the Queensland Racing Summer Series. Some healthy prize money up there, and of course Greg Hickman keen to get 1111 to the 2-year-old classic on January 12 at the Gold Coast. Well, Tony McAvoy has also got high expectations around this race on January 12 with a horse called Sun City. Earlier this year it was Sunlight. He's got a 2-year-old called Sun City who runs second to Unite and Conquer back in early October here. The horse has had a little bit of a spell. It's been prepped up now at Angaston. The expectation is it will have lead-up races in Queensland, a little bit like 1111. We know that Tony has got always, 3 or 4 2-year-olds that could head to the Magic Millions. He's got 6 or 8 that'll certainly go to Brisbane, older horses as well, but he's a horse that will watch out for Sun City starting in early December in Brisbane. Talking of Brisbane, we learnt that Eagle Farm is very close to returning. They're aiming towards a return on December 22. They're likely to have a few gallops on the 4th of December, then a couple of trials on December 11, but certainly they won't be rushing a lot of meetings onto the track.
We have a joint management team between Racing Queensland and the BRC that will work closely on the return to racing in line with the Dale Monteith report, which recommends a staged return to racing. So limited race meetings year 1, stepping up in year 2, and then getting to a larger number in the 3rd year.
Yeah, so there's Brendan Parnell from Racing Queensland. The last laid turf back in April has basically caught up to the rest of the track, so Eagle Farm, good positive steps towards those gallops on December 4. Well, it wasn't only 5 weeks ago, wasn't it? The Everest took place. Trapeze Artist went to the paddock after that. He had a good 5-week break. Today, the horse is back in pre-training, heading towards the Sydney autumn preparation. It's 80 days until the horse's first up run in the Expressway. He's a big, gross horse that needs a lot of time. That's why he's back in pre-training today. The Expressway into the Apollo, races like the TJ Smith and the All-Aged are obviously in the thoughts of Gerald Ryan. But as I say, it doesn't seem long. 80 days until the Expressway, and Trapeze Artist back in pre-training today. Well, talking of Sydney racing on Saturday, we're back at Rosehill. Few showers over the next day or two, but the track a good 4. Looking forward to seeing a rising 4-year-old mare called Seasons lining up for trainer Les Bridge. Here, the horse is winning back earlier this year at Canterbury. It's drawn barrier 2 in a 1,200-metre race first up. It's 2 from 2, that's right. 2 wins, 2 placings from 4 runs, and a trial perfectly yesterday at Canterbury, according to jockey Tim Clark. It was scratched from last week. It definitely runs on Saturday, the mare called Seasons. And it is the Sandown Spring Finale down in Melbourne on the weekend. The Zipping Classic, disappointing numbers. Only 8 have paid up for the race. The Taj Mahal and Sir Isaac Newton, they're the 2 for Lloyd Williams, and the good old favourite Who Shot the Barman is also in the Zipping Classic on Saturday. Don't forget social media. Plenty of news, extra news on social media, including the news that Lloyd Williams Melbourne Cup winner Rekindling is being aimed towards the Hong Kong International meeting in December.